Alright guys, so this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video because we just got a small data download. It has the 2 EZA units and a bunch of other things though, but before we start, massive shout out as always to Harry Turney. I guess I'll just put this in video. Like if you're starting out on JP on if you're starting out on GP because of the 8th anniversary and you need help translating any missions, finding out anything, you can use his website, jp.dokkaninfo.com. You can literally just go on it and you can find any of the missions translated. You can find any of the units. You can just click on them and you'll see all their translations. He even has a special tab right here for the 77 ticket missions because we all know how many people ask about those. But yeah, so if you want to know any of these missions, there you go, it's all translated all right there for you. So I just wanted to throw that massive shout out for him for all the work he does before we get to going. But so the data download is fairly small. It just has these two guys in here. I talked about their EZA yesterday. One thing though, I was kind of trying to see if it will happen or not, is if SDR boost transformation conditions would change. But they did not. They are still the same. 5th turn, HP conditions are still the same. So a little bit unfortunate. I was maybe hoping to see if they'll make it turn 4 instead of turn 5. But I feel like what they're I've mentioned this in I think in some videos, but damn, those stats. I guess that's one thing. Yeah, so he's almost 11k defense, 20k attack, 22,000 HP. That is crazy. Alright. But yeah, the one thing it seems like, I feel like this is going to be the case with the new Shadow Dragon event, or it might be a new event coming out later. But it seems like they're gearing us for difficult event that's going to last at least past 10 turns. No matter what characters you bring, it's going to be scaled where even the 8th anniversary LRs will not be able to kill under 10 turns or something. Yeah, obviously you can probably still nuke the boss or something like that, but it's just on normal playing basis, I feel like there's going to be some difficult events coming out where it's going to be more than 10 turns, because this guy doesn't transform until after turn 5, and then I guess if you just look at Buhan, the chance to guard is for 6 turns. So my question is so if this guy comes out turn 5 and then they're giving him guard for 6 turns, so that means this guy is going to be guarding until turn 11 or 12? I can't math. I'm pretty sure 11. So yeah, and there's not really an event, I would say, in this game. You can probably by the time you get this guy out, mostly in the red zone fights now, you're either at the final phase, I would say, or you're pretty much on the phase before the final phase. So it's you're not really gonna use up this 6 turn guard that he might get. I don't think any event's gonna last that long, so we'll see what's about to be coming up. Again, I already did all the Shadow Dragon stages. They didn't impress me at all, to be honest. They were all kind of piss easy, but who knows? Maybe the later stages, when we go up against Sin and Nova and all those guys, the big Shadow Dragons, maybe they're gonna be super long and drawn out fights. We'll see. Yeah, we have Vegito here. Let's look at his stats. So 12k, 18, yeah, pretty good stats. Defense is pretty high. Now one thing I will say that I feel like I was a little too harsh on this guy when I first read his information. Keep in mind, I read this information I woke up and I was kind of discombobulated, so I wasn't absorbing it fully. So I feel like the general basis with this guy is he's not taking damage from any boss's normals. You can throw this guy against I can't think of I guess the hardest hitting SDR boss as it stands right now might be that final that perfect cell from the red zone, I think, or it might be Gamma 1. It's one of those, I think. I could be missing someone, but I think they're the hardest hitting SDR bosses. This guy is gonna take double digits from them, from their normals. However, it doesn't even have to be an SDR boss. It could be literally any boss other than him having type advantage. If he gets supered, like type neutral or type disadvantage, this guy's dead. Like, you know, 600, 700k. Like, I wouldn't say that makes him bad or mid. It's just like, I think it's just because, like, since it's 8th anniversary and all that, everyone was expecting this guy, or everyone was just expecting the brand new Ezas to have, like, to be the basically the brand new, like, best thing in the game, yada yada yada, all that stuff. Now, again, keep in mind, honestly, all this guy needs, if you can get this guy a partner, like here, if you just give him a partner that links pretty well, can eat supers for this guy, and then also has a scouter. You give a unit to this guy with those 3 things, so that way, like, 100% every single turn, you have the partner showing you where the super attacks are, so you don't put this guy where the super attacks are, and then you just have either the partner eat it, or whatever other units on rotation eat it. And this guy will, like, again, he's not taking damage from any normals. He has, like, 3 separate chances to crit, because he has 30% here, he builds up another 30% here, and then he has the hidden potential system, so, like, he's gonna crit, I would say, pretty often on all his counters. And again, counter units do a butt ton of damage, so, like, this guy, if you can just, like, basically either get lucky and never have him eat supers, or if we get a unit in the future, cough cough, SDR Vegito, SDR LR Vegito, like, if that guy EZAs, that guy already has 10 turn counter. Like, he just needs to become, like, a unit that can defend against super attacks, but I could definitely see that SDR Vegito just basically being like this guy, but with the scouter. Like, he's not gonna, like, the SDR Vegito is not gonna take any damage from normals, but again, SDR Vegito gets supered, you're dead. But anyways, I would say, like, I wouldn't put this guy above Vegito Blue or probably SDR Cooler, but I would probably have him right under those two. So, like, number 3 overall is my opinion. Boo, on the other hand, I have no effing clue. Like, I think Boo, honestly, he is not gonna look as good as he can be just because he does not have the partners right now. Now, once this guy right here, EZAs, let me just pull him up real quick. Or I guess, like, once this guy EZAs, once Boo tanks EZAs, now we're cooking. Now, keep in mind, they won't share big bad bosses right away, but they share a good amount of links. Like, here, if we go, like, link tool, we'll look at him. I'm pretty sure they share, like, I think, especially when you transform both of them into Buhan, they link up, like, I think 6 out of 7. So they're both really good link. So, like, I think what they would need to do is, oh, I guess it's just not gonna pull it. Okay, there it is. Okay, so for this guy, the unit that shares 7S, so we're talking just about this guy, we're not talking about Buhan per se, like, or this guy per se. So they share 7, so you guys, like, yeah, good luck ever getting these two linked up together, because, you know, it's just, this guy doesn't come out until turn 7. Let's see, is there any way to pull up, like, specifically that Buhan? What about just Boo? Yes, there you go. Click him. Okay, yeah. So, yes, as you can see, this Buhan shares 6 out of 7 with both this guy and this guy. It's just with this guy, he's gonna be sharing big bad bosses, and then this guy, he'll be like, he'll still be sharing, you know, everything else. What link does he lose for that? Fear and Faith. Okay. Yeah, because I think so. This guy has Fear and Faith instead of Legendary Power. So he basically links up perfectly with both, like, this guy and this guy. So technically, you could not like, I would say best case scenario, whenever this guy EZAs, I'm going on a tangent right now, but whenever this guy EZAs, I feel like what they need to do is they need to make his defense stacking go really fast, or at least fast enough to where when this guy comes out on turn 5, you can probably transform also into Buhan and be somewhat comfortable with the defense. but I feel like if this guy is still gonna take a couple more turns to, you know, stack up his defense, and then you're gonna deprive this guy of big bad bosses, like, I don't know. Like, this guy's still gonna be really good, because, you know, he's guarding, he can triple super, he gets 50% on super, so I don't know. I just can't say exactly where I would rank him as the EZ2R. I need to use him, I need to test him out, but again, his friends here in the Majin Power category is not really looking that great, and, you know, the best unit as of right now on the Majin Power team is this guy, SDRK Boo. They only share 4 links. Like, they do share Big Bad Bosses, Majin Power, like, these are all good links, like 40%, 40%, or like, not 40%, it's like 40% between these two, 55% right here, and then like, damn, they share 80%, they share 80% attack from just 4 links. That's actually kind of crazy, but they also share, they share 40% defense. So yeah, they link up pretty good, I would say. It's just, Kid Buu is just, unfortunately, not the same character link set as Buuhan or Buu Tanks, so I just kind of wish all these Buu characters literally shared the same exact link set, like something like how the Shadow Dragons kind of are, how they kind of share, like how Sin and Omega literally share the same exact link set, like something like that I wish would have been a case, or at least it's like, make it only 1 link difference, like don't make it a bunch of other links. I feel like it's kind of stupid. If we go look at their events, which I have them right here, Super Vegito is weak to transformation boost, so we all know how this is probably going to go down, because if we go here, we all know who's on STR transformation boost. So yeah, this is probably gonna end up becoming one of the easy A's where you're gonna be able to farm for Zenny, because again, I see no scenario where this guy right here does not just one-shot Vegito all the way up to like stage 400, and also Vegito not being able to do jack diddly shit, because again, you have these two, you have this Frieza, you have this Frieza. You do also have full power Frieza, but full power Frieza could possibly get cooked. You have golden Frieza if you have him. I unfortunately don't. I really want to pull him this anniversary. I could either get him from the Ticket Bin or something, so hopefully that'll happen. So yeah, like I don't see a scenario where this Sage does not become like some free farming Zenny simulator basically. So if you need Zenny, yeah, these guys will help you out. And then for for Super Buu, he is weak against Potara, which is still fairly easy, but Potara hasn't really received that many buffs lately. I mean, we're about to receive a buff technically with the Easy A, but if we go looky here, see what some of the AGL options for Potara. So yeah, like, you don't really have AGL units that are like, oh, like, it's not, you know, it's not like Cooler absolutely one-shotting, like, oh, you have these two. Like, this is the most recent AGL Potara unit. Like, Zamasu can probably still do pretty good. Like, is he, if we go back, what typings does he exclude at the very end? Let's see. I think it's right here. So he gets 80% damage, he gets damage reduction against AGL Tech, Int, SCR Physical. Like, this is just not Awakened, which is fine, but for the Awakened ones, he doesn't take damage from Super Physical, Extreme Tech, or Super Physical, Extreme AGL, Extreme Tech, Extreme Int, Extreme SCR. So, okay, so he takes less damage from every Extreme type unit. So that means you want to build a Potara team that's mainly Super type, and then obviously you don't want to bring physical units, so like, you know, no Kefla or something. So like, you want to bring super type units, but they can literally be any typing. They don't have to be type advantage per se, but it doesn't seem like they want you to bring any of the extreme units, so, which is kind of sad, because I feel like this guy is still cracked. Like, I don't know, like, looking at all these guys right here, like, it's probably like this guy and this guy that are the best units on this category right now, and they're both extreme, so you could probably still use them, I would say. Like, it wouldn't hurt, but he is reducing damage by 80%, so you're probably not going to do that much damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the data download. And then the last thing I wanted to include in this video, I don't know if I'll be awake when this comes out, so I don't know if I'll be able to make another video about this. But if we go right here, or sorry, I think so JP Dokkan did hit #1 on the Android store. So we all know what that means. 100 stones are probably coming later tonight. So have fun with that. Do any multis if you still need to. Try to pull the LRs. I'm probably going to save these stones for part 2 just because I'm going to have to try to pull the part 2 LRs too, and there's probably going to be another 2 LRs. Like, I don't really care. If it is going to, like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be villains, and I usually don't care for villains, but I just have to pull them for the content, so I'm going to save up the stones. But yeah, so this did happen. This did happen way earlier than it did last year, so that can tell you how good Dokkan is doing right now in terms of like business and just the game's life. So enjoy the 100 stones. Let me know what you guys think of the EZAs. They should be coming out tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night at 2 AM my time. So about like, so what? It's about to be 9 o'clock. So that means here, let's do math. 10, 11, 12, 1, so 5 hours. So about 29 hours from now, basically, is when these guys are going to come out. So, and then, you know, keep in mind, these two are both separate EZAs, so this is 60 stones right here. So we're going to be getting 100 stones right here at some point tonight, I think. And then tomorrow we're going to be getting 60 stones, or like, I think it's like 66 or 67 when you get the missions as well. So yeah. Bunch of stones coming in, more summons, so if you haven't pulled the new LRs, don't keep your head up. There's gonna be a bunch of stones coming. Discounts last quite a while, so you'll have your chance to probably pull them. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.